Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra if you haven't been here before. And today I'm going to start designing my August bullet journal. And remember, this is a bullet journal for my health and wellness, so it just focuses on like habit tracking. I do have a calendar in here, but I don't put anything on it other than like wellness, physical health, drinking water, doing my physiotherapy, doing exercise. Anything that would affect my mental well-being or my physical well-being goes in this notebook. It also includes like notes if I go to the doctor, so if I could think of things that happen in that before my next doctor appointment, I write them down in here. I do a lot of tracking for all of the medication that I take, just all of the things, and I like having it separate. I used to have a section in my planner, but I had to downsize my planner because I don't even have my work stuff in there. My planner would get so big and so heavy that I didn't have room and my binder rings wouldn't close. So I thought, well, I still wanted to do a bullet journal because I like the idea of designing it. And I kind of veered off from like drawing my own things. And now I started more so using a lot of stickers and like vellum and just like paper to decorate. So I do go on Etsy and I find like different shops and stuff that I like to find decorative elements. So whatever my theme is for that month, I will go on Etsy, shop around, find out what would work for my planner setup, and I generally keep the planner setup that I do for my Franklin and my bullet journal similar because it's just easier that way, and I already have all of the stickers and all the things, so why not? So I'm just bringing up the for who I purchased these things from. So the stickers I'm going to use today, these are from Soul Connection 11, I believe. What I did is I actually just printed them. I haven't cut them down or anything. I just printed them this morning. I used my glossy white sticker paper, and these images were all small little images. You can blow them up and put them on a big sheet of paper. You can do whatever you want. They're PNG images, but PNG is perfect for, you can print them, but it's also perfect for using in a Cricut or Silhouette file. So I used mine in my Cricut, and it's just this adorable little sticker that I'm going to be using in my setup. The other thing that I have, I'll see if I have that in here as well, is they're almost like, I printed them for my Franklin, but I printed this to size it down for an A5. It's from Greenhouse Whispers. So yeah, the first one that I had mentioned was Soul Connection 11. Okay, and these are both on Etsy. I'll leave the link down below. And this one is Greenhouse Whispers. Okay, and what this looks like, I just printed one sheet. This is Ra, the sun god. So my whole theme this month is to do with the eye of Horus, the eye of Ra. So like it's like the same eye, but it's a different eye. So the right eye, the left eye. I can't remember which one is which again, but it's pretty much Egyptian symbolism. So like even though it's like the same eye, each of them is a completely different deity and they mean different things. So I'm also kind of celebrating the sun god because for the month of August it's usually always hot and sunny, and I am going to be using my golden aspen binder for this month. So this theme and like the sun god, like the eye of Ra, it really screams like golden and sun, so that's why I'm kind of going with the same theme and the same color. So I've got a lot of these colors out. I didn't have any blue. I don't think I need blue. These are the washi tapes I'd be using, so none of them are really decorative. This one has hearts. This is scalloped. This is actually from my Christmas collection from Simply Gilded that I'm using, but it goes perfectly with this theme. So all I'm going to do is letter August on this page and maybe do a border with washi tape or a border with my pens, and that's it. I think if I were to use a blue, I'd probably use a royal blue, so I'll just bring that out. So this page, I'm simply going to glue it And the video itself is going to be a combination of me talking, and then also I'm just going to go ahead, especially with the tracker. So I find it's kind of boring if, you know, like I'm lettering out like 1 through 31, and you guys have to like watch me do it, and I talk during that because, you know, it's hard for us to multitask talking and writing at the same time. So a lot of the times I just fast forward those parts. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be my title page here, and I'm going to put this on the left side, and I think I cut it down to the perfect size. I think, hope so. It's off center, but that's fine. I might have to trim it a bit. See, that's not okay. Not okay. And now I'm ripping the thing. Whatever, it's still gonna be fine. I'll just glue a little bit more and try to center it properly. So this is the dilemma when you are trying to glue a large paper into your planner. You have to really be careful that you center it properly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is center it from the edge, I think, because I'll be sure to get it straight this way. There we go. Good enough. Okay, so now it's sticking over the top a bit. That's okay because I can trim it down. So I'm just going to take my planner scissors. These are from Jane's Agenda, and I'm going to trim it. I'm also going to trim the top here. So one thing is, I haven't actually started, well, not started, I started, I just haven't finished. I made planner charms for this month's theme, but I haven't had time to finish my stickers, so I started them. So that's why I'm using a different company stickers for right now, because it's one of my goals today is to actually work on the stickers. And I've just been busy traveling a lot this month. I've gone to Vancouver twice for the month of July. Actually, it'll be 3 times in total. So that's going to be busy. And we have been busy, so I haven't had a lot of time. Like most of those days have been on a Wednesday, which is my sticker design day. So that's been rough. But yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take the yellow. I was going to do the gold, but I think yellow would work. So I'm going to do a thick line first on the outside, just like this. Maybe this yellow is too yellow and not gold enough. So I'm going to do this border, and then maybe I'll go over it with gold, because I feel like this is too mundane. This is like the color I use for sunflowers. Okay, and then maybe I'll do like gold. I think gold would have been better. So I'm just tracing the inside of the yellow line here. And the thing with my bullet journal is I never expect it to be perfect, and that's kind of the trick, I think. If you expect things to be perfect and then they don't end up being perfect, you're like bitterly disappointed. So then I'm going to do a blue line, but I'm going to do it down a little bit, and I'm just going to do like a small blue line. Okay. And yeah, I wonder if I should just go over that with gold, because I'm not loving that. That's yellow. Gold, gold, gold. I think that looks better. Again, it does not have to be perfect. Okay. And then on the inside, I'm going to letter the word August. So I'm not sure if I just want block letters. I think with like Egyptian like symbols and symbology, it's like more, you know, it's not like hand lettered would not look as good, so I think I'm going to do block letters. Or you know what? I think I'm going to do this. I'll show you here. Hold on. So it kind of looks different and unique. And what I'm going to do is make these a little bit thicker and maybe fill them in. So yeah, so I'm not going to fill it in completely. There we go. August. And then I'm going to take a lighter gold color and then fill in that block. And I was going to try doing a scarab, so I don't have any like scarab stickers or anything. Because first of all, if I'd ordered anything, it would have come too late. And yeah, because I was not on the ball this month for sure. It's not a bad thing because I think I saved money, so that's good. I'm just going to make this a bit darker with my Pentel Fude pen. I love these brush pens, by the way, you guys. I'll link them down below too for Amazon, so if you guys want to buy them, they are amazing brush pens. They're like one of my favorites. Okay, so there's August. And then right underneath that, I think I'm going to put 2024. And I'll do it in gold. Just like that. So next would be my monthly calendar. And then behind that, I've got a tracking form. And I'm going to do a weight log. And then we'll jump to the next page after that to add a few other things. Yeah, right here. So I've got all of the things that I would track, plus my biohacking tracker. I like the ones that are a little bit open because I want to add some stickers all the way around it. So maybe I'll do that. But I want to copy this lettering too. I want that lettering for the month, the setup. So let's see here. What I do here is I look on my phone to see the calendar, and the problem is that the calendar on my phone, because I use iCal, the calendar on my phone is Sunday to Monday, and I go by Monday to Sunday. So I just need to see how many days are in the week, in the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should need 5 rows. So I'm going to quickly go off. I'm going to fast forward this part, and we'll be right back.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got bunch of times. Another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smile, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the woo girls doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh, baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Even if I told you I could never let you go, I am not so sure you believe me. But if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh, baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Everything makes total sense when you're next to, when you're next to, when you're next to me.
Alright guys, we are all done. So there's just one page I'm going to cover up here. Okay, so I'm just going to cover that with a page from my work planner. So this is my bullet journal for August. We're going to talk about each of these pages and then that'll be it. So this of course is from the Etsy printable. It's actually a divider, but I printed it on white paper. And then this, I just wrote out the word August 2024 and put a border on it. This is the calendar. So I did use two stickers here, and then I tried to draw a scarab, but the blue didn't come out as blue because I colored over the gold, so it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. But I think the blue and the gold washi tape go so good together. I just kind of think of blue and gold as like royal, and I'm trying to like capture the essence of like royalty. I don't know, I feel like I'm capturing like the golden treasure in like the catacombs of the tombs and in the pyramids and stuff. That's kind of the goal here. So here's my calendar. So I'll be writing everything health related on this calendar for myself. And then this is my weight graph. It's not very exciting right now. The only thing that I do is I put the weight on the side in pounds, and then I put the days on the bottom, which I haven't done. I'll just quickly do that now. Okay, so this is my weight graph. And I just put a dot for each day when I take my weight, and then I do a line graph to see how I fluctuate over the course of the month. You can also compare that to your cycle, which actually is kind of cool, and you can see, you know, where you stand. I don't do a line graph for that, but I can always put like the days down below with a little red dot, what day my cycle starts, and then that way you can see if you like increase in weight during that time. So I think that's kind of cool. So moving on, the next page is my biohacking tracker. This is from Jane's Agenda. You can get a printable online. I print mine in half letter because that's the size of my planner. That's the size I got everything in, but to fit into my A5 bullet journal, I just trimmed the edges a little bit. So I tracked the hours of sleep that I get, the quality, my mood, my energy for the day, the activity level I have throughout that day, pain, inhaler, and so these ones I've changed. As you can see, I've whited them out and written in my own word. Pain, like what kind of pain I'm experiencing that day, whether I've taken my AM, PM inhaler, whether I've had 1, 2, or 3 bottles of water, my meds for AM, my meds for PM, and then of course my vitamins, which I take once a day. Okay, so I track all of that, and then it also works out to be the same type of format where you can draw like a line graph, and then you can see like how you fluctuate over the course of the month. Okay, the next one is my habit tracker. So I I do have a habit tracker that's like this, like printed, that you can like check off each of the boxes, but I like using my dot markers for this. So I use this guy here. This is the Zig Clean Color dot marker, and this shade is Summer Sun. It's probably my favorite one. I think I also have like a royal blue I could use. But anyway, so like sometimes like I'll alternate days to make it like the different colors, which is kind of cool. So I just put a dot for every time I've completed that. And so here, if I've done, I realize I spelled cardio wrong. Let's see here. If I have done cardio, stomach, and arms in one day, I can cross off exercise. Okay, so that was kind of the thing I was going with there. So if I do both foot and knee physio, I can cross off physio. Otherwise, I would give myself the option of doing one or the other or both, and then I can cross off the one that's highlighted. So then when I look back, and the whole point of this is to look back and say, okay, I'm missing dots here. Like, what am I doing? And I stopped tracking. I had percussions for my son. I stopped tracking that on here because I'm going to track that in his little notebook. I have a Hobonichi Weeks for him, so I'm going to do that in there instead. It's just, even though I've got like expenses, which isn't technically for me, it's for my family, I'm going to just do that because it's something that I do. It's one of my tasks throughout the day. So this is only pertaining to the stuff that I do. Well, I guess technically I do his physio, but yeah. Anyway, that's what's happening. So health tracking. So this is where I'll show you an example here. This is from June 22nd to July 23rd. And then I've got one page in July that I've been going to track in here. So I put my sleep down, how much sleep I got, how many steps, and how many calories I burned that day. And so I track that from my Apple Watch, and it goes to my phone. So then I just write it down every morning. And then I can kind of compare, okay, well, for this month, I've averaged this much sleep. And my phone and watch do all that for me, so I don't actually have to go in and average it. But it's kind of cool to see it because like I've noticed that I've definitely been averaging like higher sleep. So I'm getting at like 6 or more because my baby is sleeping throughout the night, and it is summer vacation too. So there's some days I sleep in. Like here, I had 9.5 hours. Here I had 10 hours. So usually on the weekends, like 9.5 hours. So it averages between 6 and 7 right now. And I'm hoping that, like, well, probably when my son goes back to school, because I get up at 5 every day, not just certain days, it'll most likely be less sleep again because I still go to bed at 11 midnight. Okay, so because I have one day set up for June and then or July, and then this one's for August, I only needed enough space for one page. And then for notes, this is in case I go to the doctor or have something come up or something I want to mention. So I wanted to leave myself space this month because for July I forgot, and I ended up putting all of my notes for my doctor visit on a post-it, which is also fine. I mean, you can still use like a sticky note or post-it in your planner, in your bullet journal, so that's fine. I just wanted to have like a spot that I knew it wouldn't like fall out or something, so that's what that's for. And then the next couple pages I'm big on like one line a day pages. So success, like something successful that happened the day before. And I always do it the day before. So I'll write the first, I'll write that on the second. And like, say, for example, I spent like 2 hours playing with my kids. I will write that in. So anything that I'm happy about, that made me happy, that I accomplished that day, it could be a work task. It doesn't have to be like, something grandiose or whatever. It can be small, but something that I'm proud of, that I want to do that day. And it also works as a memory keeper as well. Okay. And then gratitude, so something that I'm grateful for. And usually if I can fit more than one, I will write more than one. And then the last spread is affirmations. So again, telling myself, making myself feel good. So that I am powerful, or that I am productive, or, that I'm a good person, like anything that's positive, because this drives away negativity. It really does. If you can force yourself to think of like 5 good things like that are happening in your life, and don't make it like, oh, it's beautiful out today. Like, make it personal, like make it something that is tailored only for you. And then the last one, manifestation, because I believe in manifestation. I think that if you've got your mindset on something, I think it's going to happen, right? The thought, it all starts with the thought. And the simplest example I can think of in this case is, say you want something, or say you've had like, say you don't know about a product. Like, I know for us planner people, it's like hard to not do this because you're always looking for like companies and looking for stickers or whatever the case. But say, for example, you have no idea that something exists, and all of a sudden you see it one day on someone else's YouTube channel, and you're like, hey, I didn't know that that was a thing. And then you get into it and you do some research and you start looking and browsing, and then all of a sudden the next thing you know, you're like, you really want that thing. Or maybe you've told yourself like, oh, I don't need it. And then you come back a month or two later and you're like, oh my gosh, now I'm just dying to get that thing. And so you get it. And the only way it happened is because you thought about it. Thoughts have power, words have power, and the written word has power as well. So when I want something, like especially when it pertains to my goals, like one of my goals, like my 5-year goal is to own a brand new home, or to either get a house built or something. So for us, that is probably possible in 5 to 6 years. We want to own a larger home that has room for all of our kids, so they can each have their own room, and just so we have more room in the house in general, because we have a large family and lots of pets, and we need that. So I will write, and you do it in the present tense. So you say, I am living in my dream home and I am so excited about it. Something like that. Because it's always at the top of your mind. So you're going to do things in your life that, make you more money, or you're going to do things that improve your credit or whatever. And so it feels like magic. Like when it happens, it feels like magic, but actually it's not. It's you tricking your brain into thinking about that thing all the time. So you're going to do things that align with the values of you getting that thing or doing that goal or whatever it is. So I hope you understand what I mean by that. Like, it's not like you write it down and it's going to happen because it's magic. It's just that you're concentrating on that thing more. It's always on the top of your mind, and then you're more likely to do things that lead you to that goal. So I hope that makes sense. And that's like the science behind it. That's how it works. So anyone who thinks like, oh, manifestation, it's like magic. It is, because you're tricking your mind into focusing on that thing, and you're going to do that thing. And that's amazing. I think it's amazing. So remember, thoughts have power and words have power. So, and power is magic, I think. I don't know. I could go on, but that's it for today's bullet journal setup. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will link all the tools I use down below. I've got my Zig Clean color dot. I've got my various Tombows that I used. I've got the 555, which is the blue, the gold is 026, and the yellow is 025. I've also got my Pentel Touch Fude pen. This is the gold one. I've got the Sharpie paint pen. It's the metallic gold, extra fine point. And then I also used my Papermate Inkjoy 1.0 mil, which is my favorite. And then, or I guess 0.7 is my favorite, but 1 is good for certain things. And I've also got my Energel liquid ink gel pen. This is a titanium alloy pen. I'll link this as well because it is really good for highlighting over. It doesn't smear. The ink dries super quick, and it's my favorite pen. I've got this pen in a whole bunch of different colors. So favorite pen. And that's it. I think that's it. So, oh, and then the washi tape is also from Simply Gilded. They're all Simply Gilded. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this month's setup. I think, yeah, I mean, it's kind of different and it's kind of cool. It's, I don't take my bullet journal as serious anymore, so it's not like it has to be absolutely perfect. As you can see by the scarab, it's not perfect, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. It's, you know, getting over your perfectionism. It's not a thing anymore for me anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're new, please subscribe. And if you're not new and haven't subscribed, I would love if you would do that because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. What also helps is leaving comments, liking the video, and sharing the video with your friends as well. Also, be sure to click on the bell notification button to be notified when I upload new content. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye, friends.